Hello, hello, hello everyone! It is me, Shamir, and today I am drawing a pumpkin for the first week of Inktober. I decided it was going to be representing all the creepy little jack-o'-lanterns out there. Not too spooky, but super cute. So I know I never discussed my plans for Inktober, but I decided to do just 4 drawings for the 4 weeks of that entire month of Inktober, which I know this is going to be posted later, but that's alright. So that was my plan of just doing it every week, just one drawing. So as you can see, I decided to draw the base down with a pencil and decided to sketch out, my pumpkin, the stem, and all the details that I wanted. And I thought it'd be really cool if it had offset eyes to give it like this kind of like a creepy, spooky vibe, but I wasn't trying to just go for like a spooky vibe or a creepy vibe. I just wanted it to be kind of like cool and kid-like. I decided to add a vine and a leaf to my pumpkin, or my jack-o'-lantern at this point. I then decided to go in with my ink markers, which are really fun to use actually, even though I just got, I've only used them a couple times, so I just got them and I'm getting used to them, so they're pretty fun to mess around with. I used orange, yellows, greens, grays, browns, and I used a black to outline everything. I really tried to stay with the shape of the pumpkin, how I wanted to keep it, and then I really wanted to add some light texture between the yellow of the eyes, where it shades at, and with the inside of the jack-o'-lantern hasn't been lit yet, I wanted it to be black. So I thought it'd be really cool to add the different green textures onto the stem, to add, more color, more depth to it, which I've never tried before. So that was a new experience with the stem, because I've never really done stems before. So that was definitely new. I was also trying to add some aging, definitely to my pumpkin, or my jack-o'-lantern I should say, and I thought it worked, but then I like the black where you can tell where the lines of the skin of the pumpkin is, so I had to definitely think about it and go back. So here I am, just outlining everything, putting in all the details, figuring out what. Definitely, at this point I was thinking, how am I going to do the black? Where do I want to put the black? I said try to do the end of it, try to just put, lines on the inside, because then I thought that looked too bland, and I didn't like that. So I decided to go with the other end, and definitely add the black in the eyes, which I thought I added more black to the bottom where its shadows are, and definitely in the teeth. I think that definitely worked out way better than. And then I added just the lines of the skin of the jack-o'-lantern, and then that's my first drawing for week 1. So for week 2, I decided to go with a drooling monster that I thought that represented like a wolf or a dog of some sort, and I didn't really think of anything else. I didn't really look at like anything. I actually just came up with this one, and I thought it came out really cool. I just kind of like let my hand, do what it wanted basically, and let my mind go. And I did rethink the ears quite a few times, and the little guy that goes with him. And I did like how the teeth came out in the eyes and everything. But I would definitely redraw this guy. And what I drew on his neck was supposed to be like something that he would breathe out of, or like sensors or something in his neck. But you can't really tell whenever I started putting the ink down and everything. So I think I'll definitely redraw this one. So I definitely wanted like a creature that was like flying, but it took me a while to figure out what I wanted it looking at. I wasn't too happy with the finishing results of how the eyeball creature looked. Definitely am not too happy with that one. But I definitely learned, that I definitely need to work on mastering some of my little creatures that I want to come up with, like scary, creepy, spooky themes. Something that I've never really done. So it's a lot of fun just to do. So I decided to take one of my ballpoint pens this time to do the ink outlines, and then I took my ink markers, and went in, and I was actually like listening to documentaries and stuff about like prehistoric animals and stuff, trying to get like ideas of what I wanted to do. And I really liked how the eyes came out, where they were like red, orange, and yellow mixed together. So that definitely and I definitely didn't want to add too much on the wolf creature, but I did want to add some color to it, so it wasn't just black and white. The eyeball I definitely want to redo, because I feel like it doesn't have as much detail as what I wanted in my mind, and I was kind of like stumped on what to do with it. And the little like antennas, I guess you could call that, the little antenna sticking out of the top, is like kind of like the lights in the dark for this creature to lure in its snacks and its meals and stuff that it's gonna gobble up with its. And I was definitely thinking of like how this animal, if the light was on it, it'd be blues, purples, and it definitely look very different. The eyeball, I was thinking that it would definitely be completely, it would glow on it. So this is how my week 2 came out, which I'm definitely gonna redo in the future, like I keep saying, because I really do like the outcome of this one. So for week 3, I decided to do a cat. I didn't look at any references or anything. I knew I wanted a big head and a tiny body, and I wanted to be super creepy. So I just done a oval shaped head with a long neck and a round little body, a crooked ear with a hole in it, and it was kind of lopsided, and I thought, what about some weird looking eyes, big looking eyes, a creepy smile, which I thought was really cool idea, like the Cheshire cat. And then do some not so typical pupils and some whiskers. And I've never done an all black before either, so that was new also. And I wanted this guy to be holding a knife that was bloody in its tail. So I done its legs and I put its paws down, and I wanted its feet to probably be a little bigger than that too, because I thought they looked a little too small. And then I took my ink markers and I put in the knife, and I was doing the ears gray because I wanted some contrast with the body and everything. And I just went in, and I went in with my pen at some points too. And I added red for the blood, which I thought was really cool against all the black and gray, and a pink nose. And then this was the tricky part with the whiskers. I was trying to sew the whiskers on here, so it was kind of something new for me that I'm definitely going to have to work at. And it was super tedious to try and get like the lines and stuff that I wanted to show, and in the end I kind of like messed up on some of them. So that was kind of rough on me, because in the beginning I was like, oh, this is going to turn out great, but I learned a lesson from this. I'm definitely going to redo these at some point, and I'm super excited about that. And I wanted to show all the little toes on it, but put white lines, but that didn't work sometimes. But it's okay though. Add the last bits to the tail, and this is the end for my week 3, which is a creepy black cat that murdered someone. And I added some little brush ups in its ears to add like some details with my ballpoint pen. So for week 4, I decided to use one of the Scooby-Doo villains, and if you guys know what this is, please comment down below. I am actually a huge Scooby-Doo fan, so I really wanted this one to come out as best as I can, and I just decided to use my ballpoint pen to do all the outlining that I've done in pencil, and which took me pretty long. And after I got all that done, I took an eraser and I just simply erased all my pencil work. So I think the hardest part on here was just like doing the pen work itself with the ink, because with a pencil you can easily erase everything, and that was pretty it just took me a little longer with the pen because I wanted everything to be very precise, but with pencil it was, just jotting down everything. I just took my ink markers here and just put in all the black where it needed to be at. Then after I done all that, I decided to do like dots. But after I put those down, I decided not to do this because I thought it looked really weird. So I done like this cross hatching. I don't know what you call it, but I decided to do that for all the like shaded areas I wanted to make dark. I thought that added more like depth to it. And then after all that, I decided to take my ink markers again, and I thought my red was a little too dark, so I put yellow down first, and then I put my red over it. And then last, I'm just going to take like my dark green over all the hatching in sections that I wanted it to be darker, and that really, I thought, added color to it, and then I took a lighter green and worked that onto the creature itself too. This also took a little bit of time to do, and I tried speeding it up best I could. My sketchbook kept moving on me as well, so make sure your surface isn't slick like mine was. So after all that work, I decided to do a little bit of a background, which was just like some black posts. If you ever watched the Scooby-Doo shows, the older ones, the backgrounds were pretty dark compared to like the monsters and stuff and the characters themselves. So I really wanted to go. And then I decided to add some blues, which I thought added more color, and I really liked how this came out. I was just, trying something new with this, since all my other ones had a white background with them and no detail. I decided to give this one. And now I'm taking a dark blue, and I'm just going to do the bottom of this, and I'm going to take my light blue and also try to work that in as well. And here I am. I'm just going to put my week 4, and I put haunted because obviously this is from a haunted house. So I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!